So I thought decluttering would be fairly straightforward to do over the course of a month. However, I was wrong. I picked December, and I thought most of the struggle would be with it's Christmas time, my birthday's in December, and also just sort of the gift giving and whatnot. And that's part of the story, but it's not all of what happened to make decluttering extra difficult. So let's first go over what I thought would initially happen. Hi, I'm Sydney, and welcome back to my Flock and Squawk. In November, on November 30th, I brought out the camera to eventually, basically just start the video that you are watching. I thought it was going to be a very chill video, just declutter my room over the course of 31 days. So here is what I initially intended. Hi, I'm Sydney, and welcome to my Flock and Squawk, and this is 30 days of decluttering. Now, as I'm filming this, it is November 30th, and I will be doing it throughout the month of December. And while it is going to be difficult because I have work and then the holidays, I am going to give myself a weekly task, and then every day do a little bit towards that. So there you have it. I thought that I would be able to declutter a little bit every day, just sort of by category over the month of December. And it started out pretty good. So good that I thought maybe this wouldn't be enough of a video, or it wouldn't be interesting enough, and then I might have to scrap it. It was going almost too well. I was actually inspired to make this video after watching one on sort of the abundance of the middle class. I'll have it linked, but basically they studied middle class homes and were able to go in and basically photograph everything. Inside cabinets, everything, and to sort of build a better picture on the relationship not only with the middle class and clutter or just having an abundance of things, but also like the impact on their mental state and the stress that comes from living with and like seeing clutter and just having that added visual stress and just knowing like that those are all my things. Like I can't find things when I want to find things. Everything just lives in a sort of chaos. Clutter is stressful to look at, it's stressful to be around, and just this idea that I can't get rid of something because what if someday I might need it? So here I decided to start a journey to decrease my own clutter. A few days in, and I slowly started to feel my own anxiety creep in. I decided to take some of it off camera. Some of my things are a bit personal, like paperwork that I don't accidentally want to dox myself with. This off-camera anxiety quickly spiraled. Here I was, trying to declutter for the benefit of less anxiety, and I was just causing myself more stress by having to address it. I ended up spending a lot of time just evaluating my space. And by evaluating it, I realized that I wasn't actually decluttering most of the time that I had spent. I had just sort of been moving things around constantly. With my anxiety heightened, I even moved my bed back to the wall with the window, almost convincing myself that a different layout is what I need. And then I felt a lot of defeat when moving the bed did not suddenly spark or actually create more decluttering inspiration for me. Instead, I got on camera to say, "So things haven't gone to plan, and it's even more chaotic in here so far, so I'm going to start again. I'm going to grab a trash bag, or I have a trash bag, and I'm just going to get serious about it, because it's not been working. I just keep shuffling things. I moved my bed back to under the window, but yeah, it just is not working how I thought it would at the beginning of the month. I thought it would be easy. I would just pick categories and just declutter to that. But like I thought, with the holidays and whatnot, it's hard because I feel like I have obligations elsewhere. I was working the first half of this month, but now I have time off, but I feel still obligated to do stuff around the house, like cleaning, and I spent 2.5 days just in the kitchen baking and doing all of that, and then I have my dog who I have obligations to, and it just, once again, I have just piled stuff up. Some of it, like I have totes, it's going to go in the attic, but I had needed it, and so it was downstairs in the kitchen with me, but now it's moved upstairs to my room because I have the attic access. So things have just not been going how I thought they would. I thought that decluttering would help with stress, which there are signs that it will help with stress, but like the actual getting to the decluttering is stressful. And like there's this whole thing about like middle class opulence of like having too much stuff, and I don't want to have too much stuff. I just want to have what makes me happy and what brings me joy, and things that I like, which I do have a lot of things that I like, but I just have so much that I don't need and I just have tucked away. So I'm just gonna start again, and I got a trash bag, and we're going to actually do it this time. So let's just get right into it. And after that, I grabbed a trash bag and I continued on. And to be fair, I did fill one whole trash bag and create a small pile to give away. My anxiety is now gone, but I do not feel like I decluttered. I genuinely prefer my bed where it is now, under the window, but now I feel like I need bookcases under the TV for some of the things that just sort of require surfaces to live on. I have a lot of things that I like out and being able to see and enjoy, but they just sort of need surfaces. Also, something I did not factor is that my room is the access point to a lot of storage. I have the ladder that drops down for our attic space, which means that during Christmas time, my room is sort of a drop zone between when we want to go up into the attic to put stuff away or just sort of rotating things around. My room is the access point for if we want to bring stuff down, put stuff away, so some things just sort of sit in my room until we're ready to actually two-person put it away. Because putting stuff away up there, up a ladder, is difficult when it's only one person, or if you only have a couple things, then it just sits in my room, waiting till more things need to go up. This is where I am at, 31 days later. It's not exactly where I thought I'd be, but hey, it's a work in progress. And while I did not declutter and simplify my life the way I thought I would within 31 days, at least I started. I did move my bed, and that is quite the feat for just one person since I didn't get help this time. I also learned that clutter with a deadline of 30 days is more stressful for me than actually just not giving myself such a hard deadline. This time it was a harder deadline because I wanted to make this video and get it out and sort of like see what I can do in such a time frame, but my stress just skyrocketed and there were so many things to work around, the stuff that lives in the attic, just like life. So moving forward, I'd like to declutter more, and hopefully a bookcase will solve the problem of things living on surfaces, since at the moment I have limited surfaces for them. So with all that being said, what would you like to see me try next? Let me know if you have also faced anxiety with facing or giving yourself a hard deadline for something like decluttering? Do you feel stress and anxiety over it? Are you able to push through despite that stress and anxiety? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you like this. Let me know what you would like me to do next. I make and post videos here on my channel every Saturday. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you flock and squawk again with me sometime. Goodbye.